game, you know. Vermont played well, very well. We give credit to the pitcher. He kept the middle of the lineup pretty silent for 3 innings. I think the pitchers did well. I mean, we only gave up 3 runs. We made some, you know, uncharacteristic defensive mistakes, but you know what? You got to win games like that. Sometimes you're not going to play perfectly. I mean, it was really about an offense that was having trouble getting going for, you know, several innings.
Will, were you frustrated at 0 for 4, and what were you thinking coming to the plate there in the 8th?
Vermont pitched well, and I was just trying to help our team get on base.
How are you feeling right now?
You can say.
I'm excited about the win.
Coach, yesterday you talked about all the pitchers, you know, possibilities of that. Did you think you're going to have to go through all those pitches today, or?
No, I mean, we knew we were going to definitely waste one. And we didn't know, and we decided to start Ryan, and we were able to keep him under 35. And listen, if we had to go out for another inning, we were going to lose him because you can't play for tomorrow. So yeah, we dodged a bullet, and we have 2 guys to start on Saturday, and we have another one that can be in relief if we need him. So we got lucky.
Was that 5th inning really bizarre for you guys? I mean, to watch the errors and to see you guys not make the plays.
Yeah, I mean, like, the kids can't be perfect, and they know that, and we know that. It's nevertheless frustrating when it happens. It's frustrating for them, certainly. They're as much a perfectionist as any of all of us are. But yeah, it was a little uncharacteristic. And they were struggling. The whole team had to grind out this game because on the mound it wasn't so easy. We're used to throwing shutouts and 1-run ball games, and at the plate it was far from easy. And then to compound it, you know, we had some defensive mistakes, which, you know, you got to live with them. It's part of baseball.
Was Ryan frustrated on the mound? Because it seemed like in the first inning you had to go out and talk to him, and it seemed like he was grinding a little bit.
Yeah, he was. I mean, you know, it's hot, and they've been playing a lot in the summer. And so sometimes you get out there, and I don't think he felt like he had a terrific fastball. His breaking ball was working, and we got about 5 outs away, and we thought, okay, we're going to start going to the top of their order, and we decided to make a change. But you got to grind it out. You're not always going to feel great, and these guys put the ball in play. You know.
Matt, beyond the obvious importance of this game being a semifinal, what was the major difference you saw in Vermont's team be pretty handled last time?
Yeah, I mean, the pitchers, I will tell you this, the pitchers were throwing strikes. You know, they did not, our guys usually grind out at bats and we'll get 5, 6, 7 base on balls. That did not happen. And we were putting the ball in play, but we weren't putting the ball in play that hard. And I think the fact that they at least threw strikes kept runners off the base pass. I think in the last game, there were a couple guys that got on, you know, they gave us base runners. And when a team gives you base runners, they usually pay for it. They didn't give us any base runners today. Even though they weren't dominating our hitters, they were mixing it up enough to frustrate them, and they did.
Any concern because early on you had kind of manufactured those runs, and that feeling the comeback could be coming?
No, you know what? I was sitting there thinking, hey, this is going to be a low-scoring game. I could tell all of these guys were feeling it. They were, and you know what? Teams are going to go through that, and if you can't win a ball game like that, you kind of go home. And so you can't force it. They've scored a gazillion runs in 5 or 6 games. You got to be able to save it here.
Matt, you went out in a pretty difficult
fashion, Coach. Was it a different feeling? You went in such dominant fashion. Did it bring extra nerves so close, knowing it was a knockout game?
I mean, it's always more pressure when you're a game like that, but we've been in several like that. I mean, we haven't walked through every game like we had the first couple. We played a close one in the sectionals. We were down 7-0, and so the kids aren't accustomed to it. Are accustomed to it.
Matt, you come out in a difficult situation. What does your coach tell you before you come out? What is going through your head on the mound?
I was just trying to throw strikes and just ultimately get our team back in the dugout to hit and hopefully put the game away.
You were okay even though there were a couple of defensive lapses. It seemed like you were.
Yeah.
What was working for you?
Coach always says to just, when that happens, to just calm down and catch your breath and just work hitter to hitter.
Are you excited to get a couple RBIs too early in the game? Was it exciting to get a couple RBIs early in the game?
Yeah, of course, because it helps the team. So whatever helps the team is.
Will, where does this rank among your best or favorite hits?
You know, it's number 1. Helped our team get to the championship, and we're 1 away from the Williamsport.
Well, nerves pitching?
Yes, definitely. But took a few breaths and I was fine.
What's the feeling like just getting that walk-off hit?
It was crazy. I really just wanted to win the game now.
Biagio frustrated?
Yeah, I mean, Biagio was a little bit. Listen, this kid right here gutted it out. He's been struggling at the plate. He knows it, and when a hitter goes through that, it's very hard. And you know, you get up in a situation like that after having, for his standard, a pretty rough game. It's easy to shut it down and just compound it. And you know, that's why you got to forget about your 0 for 4 and have a very short memory, or else you can't perform in that situation. So I give a lot of credit to Will Lucas. I mean, it was not easy as a ball player to do that after struggling at the plate for most of the day.
What'd you get? Fastball?
Oh yeah, first pitch fastball.
You just kind of smoked it?
Yeah, I was just trying to be aggressive.
Coach, New Hampshire's the state you haven't seen, right? I mean, you've seen you haven't played them.
Yeah.
What do you anticipate? What do you think the environment's going to be?
Well, I think they scored more runs than only one other team in the country. I read in the paper. They're a terrific hitting team, and you know they're going to give us a tough game, and we just got to do what we do, which is pitch, play defense, and hopefully get a couple timely hits.
Are you excited that you have both of these guys available on Saturday night too?
Yeah, excited is one word. I would say very lucky is another. I mean, we were going to waste them. You can't play for tomorrow, and that would have been tough. It's, you know, New Hampshire's a terrific team, and if you're going in there with only 1 or 2 pitchers, your chances aren't that good.
Did you feel like it was a matter of time before you guys were gonna put because you put the winning run on third 3 innings in a row, 6, 7, 8. Did you think, you know, if you didn't get in that 8th, you know, maybe you were gonna get burned?
Yeah, I thought after we had 2 shots at it, I think Brian Mann got up with the bases loaded, didn't convert. I forget who the other hitter was, and I thought we're going to run out of luck here, and pretty soon they're going to put their guy in scoring position, and they're going to make a play.
In those extra innings, you can see the frustration popping out on some of your players. You guys kept putting the winning run on base, but it wasn't working out. At what point did that frustration ever just get overwhelming?
You know what? We don't let it. You know, I always say to them, guys, this is the climb. If you can't enjoy this, you're not going to enjoy playing baseball, because you will play many, many ball games like this. Sometimes we're going to win them, sometimes we're going to lose them. This time we won them, and I think they understand that you just got to grind that thing out.
Guys, do you have each kid have a quote on playing in the regional final? Sorry, Matt. Matt, first.
I'm happy to be here, and it's been really fun to just play against really great teams and compete.
It's a great experience playing all great teams and good pitchers. It'll be very helpful for next year.
You guys, like your coach said, played a lot of one-sided games. What was the mood in the dugout? What was the feeling amongst the guys going into a tight game? It's completely different than what you guys have been.
It's a lot more like, we're not very up. We're not like laughing. We're like just get a run, and we did that in the 8th inning, I think. But it was pretty hard in the dugout.
They put a lot of pressure on themselves.
It's a different team in that dugout.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure. I mean, listen, they're serious during a big ball game, but this time they felt like they were on their heels a little bit. They were getting punched, and the question was, were they going to recover? There was a lot of pressure, and they got through it.
Matt, how excited are you to play on ESPN?
Oh, I'm excited. It's not, but I'm going to take it like any other game and just try to pitch my game.
Well, it's going to be on my favorite channel. It's going to be excited, but we can't be nervous about it. We just got to go out and play our baseball game and we'll win.
Thanks, guys.